G'day viewers, welcome to another super cool, super helpful video from the Goat Shed. Now we normally say repair video, but we did do a few repairs on this, but we want to talk more about the game itself, Gottlieb's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But before we do that, today is January 13th, it's a Monday here in Australia, 2025. Wow, it's 23 degrees Celsius outside, which is approximately 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Now this is the 283rd video that we've made, so we're going to surpass 300 videos in the first half of this year quite easily. And for those of you that might be new to us, go and have a look through our catalogue of videos, and you'll find some very interesting ones on how to repair machines and so on. There are also videos there on our trips to the USA, various people's private collections. Recently, as late as October last year, done an interview with John Osborne and also did a video of around his collection in his home. Just the little things we try and bring you. Now this particular machine, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, was made pretty much when Columbia Pictures had taken Gottlieb over. It was manufactured in September 1978. It's model number 424. It was designed by Ed Krinsky and the artwork was by Gordon Morrison. Now this particular EM game has a reasonably unique thing where it's one of the very few machines with a mirrored back glass. Can you think of another one, Graham?
Not an EM.
No.
No, I'm sure there is, but I can't think of any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, because it was made in 78, it was made up there when, toward the end of the electromechanical era with Gottlieb, and there was 479 of these made, the EM one of this. US domestic market, according to the IPDB, there was 136 out there, and the exported was 343. Now compared to the solid state game, which they made 9,950 units. So it was getting up there with Spirit of 76, wasn't it? The machine made prior to this game was Gottlieb's Joker Poker, and the one immediately after was Dragon. I don't think we've seen a Dragon, have we?
I've had the solid state one here before.
Oh, right.
20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Close Encounters of the Third Kind was based on the 1977 sci-fi film of the same name. As we mentioned, Gottlieb had recently been purchased by Columbia Pictures, and Close Encounters represents one of the first attempts at synergy between a Columbia picture and their newly acquired pinball division. Now, Close Encounters of the Third Kind was provided a choice of equipping the game with EM chimes or with a System 1 style soundboard with speaker to provide electronic sound. Reportedly, you had to purchase either or. So, in other words, you had to order it with chimes or with a soundboard. This particular game has both in it, and we'll show you that directly. Interestingly enough, it's the last Gottlieb EM pinball machine with a roto target, and the only Gottlieb machine ever made with both roto and drop targets. So that's a bit of interesting paraphernalia on that. Now, notable differences between the EM and the SS game, where the EM version only has 2x 3x bonus, compared to the solid state, which has 2x 3x, 4x and 5x. We mentioned the different back glass, or mirrored I should say, but there's also a different art design on the solid state game. Now the EM roto target has only 2 stars on it, compared with the SS version, which has 5 stars. The pop bumper value on the EM game is 100s versus 1000s on the solid state, and the cap design is slightly different. Now this particular game has a brand new back glass. The playfield has been touched up, not fully restored, and it's quite
Beautiful.
Quite beautiful. Here it is all lit up. It has been fitted with LEDs in the features. We'll show you that when we get it going. It's had the new apron decor, which was purchased prior to Pinball Rescue going out of business. All new light shields on it.
A reproduction sticker for the top arch.
Oh yeah, he made a sticker for the top arch up there, up the top. It's had the treatment. Now, pretty much this game is sort of like it's almost like a showpiece, I guess. Everything's been changed. The front door, the cabinet's been painted. Did you paint that?
Yeah, I painted this one.
Right, but that was with a stencil from
Jeff Miller.
Jeff Miller, yeah, yep. Pinball Pimp.
Yep.
Let's have a little look at that. Here it is.
Come up fairly good.
New legs, leg levelers, the works.
Got new side rails on it.
Oh yeah, side rails.
Even new leg bolts.
Pretty well everything's new.
Everything we could have put into it, we did.
Yeah, we'll just show you the front door. Just before we do, we'll have a bit of a closer look at the playfield. See the 10,000/20,000 lights there for the bonus.
Yeah, so it's got a good bonus value on it.
We are not alone. Oh, there's Spanky there having a bit of a look at it.
Yeah.
Lovely new front door. Look at that, you can see our feet in it, our legs. LED in the replay button. The owner did all this, wanted that.
Yeah, new ball shooter and housing.
Yeah, a lot of new parts in it.
Everything new. Flipper buttons, a whole lot.
Yep. Yeah, the flipper buttons. We'll just open it up and show you the inside of it now. Just while we're doing that, we'll go around to the back of the game. An interesting thing that Gottlieb did, I think this has got it. They started, this is a jam pack, like, you know, you've got your 4 score reels, you've got your J1 to 4 relays there for the over the top, the 100,000. Then you've got your L, M and N. Y relay is the replay relay. Z1 reset 1 and 2, Z2 reset 3 and 4. The replay unit. Now, we did have a couple of little problems with this game when we turned it on. And what that was, every time the score motor cycled, we were getting a replay ringing up. So, pretty much, you'd see the old counter there increasing. That took us a little bit of time to figure out. What it turned out to be was a lug touching. Now, just bring you back round here. You have a game adjustment plug just here. See that says game adjustment, and see this wire here. It's yellow and green. Yellow. If we took that wire out, the problem went away. So that's a plug, and you put it in that side, and that's for an extra ball. Your extra ball light would keep lighting up on and off. So we chased the circuit down to a score motor on, what was it, 1D?
Yeah, and 1C and D.
Yeah. There's that wire again, just there. yellow and green. What we did, we took the jack out, you know, this jack down here where you can unplug it, and manually turned the score motor, and almost instantly it went off. And what we discovered, it was that switch on 1D. So there's that green wire. But what it turned out was there was a lug touching, one of the lugs underneath was touching another lug. So that was a bit tricky. The other problem we had, and I'll show you in a minute, was to do with every time you scored a bonus, in other words, up the top of the playfield, when you roll over A, B or C, it scores a bonus. So it'd add it and subtract it immediately without giving you a bonus value. And I've got a little circuit drawn up of what was wrong with that, which I'll show you in just a moment. So here's all under the machine. It's had the usual goat shed treatment. The bonus unit there has been
flipper kit,
fully stripped down. It's had a new flipper kit.
Bumper kits.
Yeah, the pop bumper kits.
Every sleeve's been replaced.
Yeah, and you can see that the motor board itself is highly lacquered. We've done all that. It's had all new labels.
The rotor's been pulled.
Labels made. The rotor's been rebuilt.
And new parts will be needed.
There's the speaker in there for the
well, Spanky's not
soundboard.
Spanky's not impressed with the soundboard.
There's the soundboard there.
And we'll set up some switches here so you can choose what you want.
Yeah, that's right. We'll come round and show you that.
So you can either have both working, one working or none working.
Yeah, I've hit the button. There you go. So the switch on the left turns the chimes on and off, and the switch on the right turns the sound card on and off. At the moment they're both in the down position, so that means they're actually off.
So they don't annoy when we're working on it.
Yes, indeed. So that's the game, and as you can see, there's been a lot of time and effort put into it. And just speak about time and effort, I'll just show you something. Just stand up there. Graham's got a little thing there on his pocket. We've just invested in a new wireless lapel microphone system.
We're getting pretty flash now.
So, yeah, and I'll tell you how we afforded that. It wasn't cheap, and some people make kind donations to some of our videos. We did a live chat the other day, and a guy donated us $20. That's called a super chat. And then we've done a few videos where people have written to us and said, look, without your video, that I wouldn't have never guessed that. So that's called a super thanks. They paid us a small amount of money. So that all added up, helped us purchase this particular wireless microphone system.
Yep.
And we hope the sound's better. It's done away with the cable that came out of the edge of it, which used to make the gimbal go all funny. It did a minute ago, but that was me. I pushed the button when I was trying to show you. So let's go through some of the rules on this machine. We'll just put this down, and I'll let Graham do that. And just while he's doing that, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk out here into the actual shed. There's our next project, Gottlieb's Mustang. That came in when people picked up the Jungle Queen. And what I want to show you here is, I'll see what we did with, that's Beach Club. But with, we had that printed out in big A2 format, the schematic, because those schematics for those later games are really tiny. What we did, I think I've shown you this before, where we tend to write things up. This is the subtract bonus unit circuit. That's the coil over there on the left. And remember, this was, as soon as you add a bonus, it'd subtract it straight away. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 switches involved. Pretty well 8 switches. So what it had to be, somewhere in this circuit there was like a short circuit or a closed switch, and that's what it turned out to be. See this orange minus black wire here coming from the red white power side? goes down here, bypasses that K relay and gives power to the bonus unit. We had that switch was permanently closed, it wasn't opening, and that was giving us our problem. Now by drawing it this way, people say, yeah, but you can look at the schematic and see all that. Well, yeah, you can, but it's easier to carry an A4 sheet of paper with you when you're going looking in the machine, and you've written everything down. It doesn't take long to do. It took me probably less than 5 minutes to write all that up, and it just makes it easier. People may not agree with that, but a friend of mine taught me that years ago, and I use it all the time now when we've got something a bit tricky. You don't need to do it for a simple circuit, but there you go. So let's go out and show you some of the functionality or features of this particular Gottlieb machine. As we mentioned, we've got a hell of a lot of work to do in here. We actually had another machine added we forgot about, which was Abracadabra. We did a playfield swap on that early last year.
Yeah.
And the cabinet had to be repaired, and that's all finally done.
It's just come back the other day.
That's come back. So on close encounters, once we start a game,
get a ball in.
the ball display light is up there in the screen.
And we've got flashes in the spaceship.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Very salubrious. Okay, so you've got the ABC at the top, so it's the old story.
Well, the ABC increases the roto target value.
Yes.
Okay, and plus it lights the extra ball feature as well here, and so you got to hit that when it's on the star. So
all right, so let's get ABC out and see what happens.
So we've got it up now. That was very lucky.
Oh, there you go. Now you've got to have. So Graham will point to you. You've got to have that star there.
Star.
See, coming from the other side.
Star scores extra ball when lit.
Yep. Now he'll hit that, and guess what'll happen?
Ooh, nothing. Nothing. Unless that lights out.
Oh, well, it was working a minute ago. Yeah, well, the idea is that should light up, so we might just...
That's what we test the machines for.
Might we just have to test that lamp or the switch that turns that lamp on.
No, it's not working. That's okay, we'll fix that.
Rightio. All right, so that's one thing. What else do we need to...
Well, the star target always pays 500. And plus you get whatever lit as well.
Right, okay.
And so if the target's lit, just say it's on 400 and it's lit there, well, you pay 4,000 instead of 400.
Yeah, 10 by, okay.
Yep.
And we've got an add bonus over here that alternates off the 10 point. So that bluey purpley light,
yep.
There it goes. So we can hit that and that'll add a bonus. Do it again. There's the bonus count there going up, just here. How do we get 2 by 3 by?
Okay, so according to this, it doesn't say at the moment, so we better check.
Got a replay then, we must have a score set low.
So maybe it could be on last ball, I'm not sure.
Oh, there you go, we've got specials up now. Now, what we need is the star. Graham's just manually moving that. And he'll hit the star.
Nothing.
Oh, right.
Well, so it must be a common problem. That's okay, we'll fix that.
That was working a little while ago. Well, there you go.
You didn't. You put that plug back in that switch in the back.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Righto. All right.
Right now. Anyway,
we'll fix that. All right, let's fix that, and we'll show you what we found was the problem. Okay, there's that special light on again now. There was just a bad switch on the trip bank, and exactly the same with the
extra ball.
with the extra ball light.
But we're going to have to go through the whole trip bank.
So we're still going to give it a bit more testing, but that just gives you an overview of this game. A lot of people may or may not have ever seen one of these, as we mentioned earlier on, and we're happy to show you.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Spanky?
Oh, he's had a couple this morning.
There he is. Where is he? Oh dear.
Got the opener.
Okay. Oh, he fell right off. He can't stand up. Okay, well, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you watched it thus far, please remember to give us the big thumbs up for making the video and consider subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully the next one we do will be on Gottlieb's Mustang. So this has been another Goat Shed presentation.